I read a book one time, The Outliers, and one great information that I got from The Outliers was that you just need to have known enough. You don't need to know everything in the world. Well, we can't really know everything, but what I'm trying to say is you don't need to have read so much. You just need to be enough, adequate enough. So my question is, what read is enough?
Let me take that one quickly. I'm very happy you raised this question, because when we're telling people to read, have a library, folks from all over the country, Prof, I'm following your something, and then they send me pictures of their libraries, and then you see 1,000 books, all motivational books. There is a menace of motivational books written by crappy American and European nonsensical authors who have no clue what they are talking about. And they have largely, somebody will sit down in a basement in America, cannot pay his bills or rents, and write how to make a fortune, and then they come here to make millions. Yeah. So we have that danger in this society. Now, when people are saying that you've got to be erudite, there is by no means any implication that anybody can. Plato didn't know it all. So that's not the premise for what we call erudition. The acquisition of total, there's no such thing as total knowledge. In fact, erudition, by definition, is that constant thirst for more, because you don't know it all. Continuous learning, continuous broadening of one's horizon. And we're saying that, in fact, there's no, go and read biographies of some of the world's greatest leaders. You know, whether it's Nigerians love to quote the man from Malaysia, what's his name? I'm blanking out now, we've been talking. Yeah, go and read. You know, whether some of them didn't even go to school. One of the greatest thinkers in this continent is a man called, he's not very well known to Anglophone audiences, but globally he's big. You know, a man called Usman Sembène. He's big, you know, global African cinema, African fiction, African intellectual thought and all that. You know, Sembène Usman hardly ever finished primary school. Then sailed off to Marseille to work as a docker, carrying, and then would read at night. And taught himself to read and write, but spent a life of quest for knowledge. So you cannot know it all. Erudition is by definition, you know, the development of that perpetual thirst and hunger to deepen your knowledge base. And that's what we're talking about. And no system is really going to take you seriously. You know, you can take that from me if you have an apathetic attitude to deepening knowledge. So you know, that's in fact, why do you think that all these unserious jokers who are leading Nigeria, call themselves leaders and all that, why do you think that despite we've already mentioned their children, after their children that they send abroad, what is the next most important thing that they fancy? Harvard, they are always going for crook courses. They are going for training seminar, their leadership institute. And thank you. The American system has wisened up to that. So they create all kinds of useless to make, you know, and these people will go and pay, you know, something they can get at the Institute of Art near here, or Institute of African Studies in Ibadan they will go and pay hundreds of millions to some quack American, and then they go and come back. Harvard trained this and that. In fact, you know that the current Senate president, when he was the chairman of the Governors Forum, you know that he went to go and, what was this thing? He was coming with a group of governors to Harvard. This same leadership institute, leadership this, leadership that. And then Nigerians in diaspora rose up and embarrassed Harvard and started bombarding. This was years ago when he was still in Kwara. And because Harvard will just quickly design something for them and build them, use the Harvard name to build them millions. So Harvard pulled out of that one.